like to call to order this meeting of the Peabody City Council Finance Committee. Present for the committee this evening are Councilors Gamache, Gould, Manning, Martin, and sitting in for Councilor Turco is Councilor Higgins. Also present this evening are Councilors Peach and Daigle. We have 3 items on the agenda. First item, amend Section 18-21 entitled Rates of Compensation for Full-Time Positions Not Subject to Collective Bargaining, Public Works Foreman, Motor Equipment. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening to you. Good evening, councilors. Hope everybody's doing well. Bringing a request together that I probably should have brought a month or 2 ago when I was here regarding a very similar issue. I brought forward at that time a change for the Public Works Foreman for the Water Distribution Department. I'm bringing forward this request to change the salary for the Public Works Foreman Motor Equipment. This is John Keon. I think many of you know John, extremely hardworking, talented guy that's been working for the city for many years. He has been receiving, that goes back a couple of mayors ago, a stipend of about $15,000 that he's been receiving. And I wanted to bring that forward today to have that added to his base pay to bump up his salary from approximately $83,000 to about $97,000, $98,000. I felt that that was an appropriate thing to do for a long-time employee who's dedicated his many talents to the city for a number of years, and I wanted to support that and bring that forward. As I said, I think many of you know John. He's been a great asset to the city and to the department, and I wanted to bring that forward. This $15,000 would stay with the person, Mr. Keon. There would not be somebody else that would get the $15,000 on the back end. So I want to make sure that was stated as well. This is specific to John Keon. That was an agreement made years ago that I wanted to honor from a previous mayor. Happy to answer any questions or go into further detail on this, but wanted to bring it forward. I do not think that there are other situations like this in the city. However, I did learn about this one later, so I don't want to say that this would be the last one, but I do think it is. Mr. Chairman. Thank
you, Mr. Mayor. Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? So, Mr. Mayor, just so we're clear, you're saying there is no net impact here, really, because the stipend exists today and has existed, so this is a wash. Is that accurate?
Yes, he's been receiving this stipend for decades, and I believe it's been over 25 years. And so, yes, it would have no effect on our budget. That money's already being received. There would be no effect on the Public Works Department budget, Department of Public Services budget.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Make a motion, please, here at the City of Peabody, Massachusetts, an ordinance amending Section 18 to 21 entitled Rates of Compensation for Full-Time Positions Not Subject to Collective Bargaining. Be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Peabody as follows. Section 1, the ordinance establishing a compensation and classification plan is hereby amended as follows. The Code of the City of Peabody as adopted on January 23rd, 1969 and amended is hereby further amended by deleting from 18-21 the ordinance establishing a compensation and classification plan for Public Works Foreman Motor Equipment effective 7/1/2025 currently in the amount of $83,787 and replace it with Public Works Foreman Motor Equipment effective May 1st, 2025, $97,750. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion from Councilor Gould. On the motion, Councilor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the mayor. So, Mayor, you had mentioned that this was the last, you believe the last request for an adjustment due to a stipend, which we had a similar one last month. Could you tell us where in the budget we should see where this stipend amount will be, so that we can look for it in the budget to make sure that it didn't transfer? Thank you.
Thank you. So yeah, just to take a step back, this is the third time I've come forward. I did come a couple of years ago For Frank over with the IT department, there was a stipend that he had been receiving to put into his base. And then I believe a month or two ago, I came forward for the water distribution position for a stipend there. So this is the third one. Mr. Gingras, is there, in terms of the line item in the budget? If you can allow me to get back to you on that, Counselor, it's either in full-time salary or sometimes it's under part-time or even under overtime possibly. If I can get that, I can get back to you on that.
Sure, this one and last month, so we can look for the reduction. Thank you so much, Mayor.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Yep.
On the motion, anybody else? Seeing none, roll call.
Councilor Goode,
Yes.
Gamache,
Yes.
Higgins,
Yes.
Manning.
Yes.
Did she say yes? Sorry, McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Second item on the agenda, transfer fund, snow removal services, amount of $1,065,000, and sand and road salt, an amount of $485,000. Mr. Gingras.
Thank you. Every year we come to you this time of year to recover and fund the cost of snow and ice. This year was a little bit worse than the prior year, and it's an increase of over $1.1 million. So we're requesting to fund this now out of free cash at the $1,550,000.
Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Seeing none, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to, transfer from unreserved fund balance free cash account number 10000003501, the amount of $1,550,000, to snow removal services account number 10002105336, in the amount of $1,065,000, and also sand and road salt account number 1000210054812, in the amount of $85,000. No, I'm sorry, bad math. $485,000 for a total of $1,550,000. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors heard the motion from Councilor Gould on the motion. Seeing none, roll call.
Councilor Gould,
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins,
Yes.
Manning Martin,
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Last item on the agenda, transfer funds cemetery capital improvement, an amount of $132,744. Mr. Gingras.
Thank you again. This is another item that we generally take this time of year where the cemetery commission and the cemetery commissioner superintendent go through and look at their expenses that they're going to need for the upcoming year and fund it through perpetual care and sale of lots and graves.
Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Seeing none, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from account cemetery sales of lots and graves, account number 270-33006, in the amount of $80,000, and also transfer from cemetery perpetual care in the account number 5000000323303, again in the amount of $52,744, to cemetery capital improvement account 300049105 58608, in the amount of in the amount of $132,744. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors heard the motion by Councilor Gould on the motion. Seeing none, roll call.
Councilor Gould,
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Higgins,
Yes.
Manning Martin,
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Time and entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? The vote. We are adjourned.